Nepo baby.
Nepo baby?
Yeah.
What do you think of that whole sitch?
When that first started, I found it to be incredibly annoying and boring. If you're a journalist, write about something else.
Yeah.
That's just lame.
Yeah.
So the opportunity to make fun of it, I jumped at.
Of course you did.
After years of red carpets, romantic vacations, and late-night jam sessions, Dakota Johnson and Chris Martin have officially split. And it's messier than a Coachella porta potty. Sources say Dakota's heartbreak is deeper than Gwyneth's Goop product list. She's reportedly been holed up in her LA home, dodging paparazzi like it's dodgeball season. And here's the kicker. The breakup didn't just shatter her heart, it shattered her will to act. Friends claim she's turned down major projects, including the lead in an awards bait drama, because she just can't fake love anymore. Oof. Dating a rock star is all fun and Coldplay until he ghosts you with a guitar solo. If that isn't the plot of a painfully good indie film waiting to happen, we don't know what is. She ghosted her own movie like it was a bad Tinder date.
Seems like you're struggling a bit.
I am. I'm sharing in the experience with you, and I'm no superhero. I feel it all the same.
I am also not a superhero. Tried, failed. Just like this show. Ugh.
Dakota was set to star in Materials List, a gritty, artsy, Oscar-begging drama about self-discovery and spreadsheets. Okay, maybe not spreadsheets, but you get the vibe. And then, nada. No rehearsals, no table reads. No cryptic Instagram story of a highlighted script page. Word is, she's emotionally tapped out. Crew members reportedly showed up to set only to be told, Dakota's not coming. Hollywood executives are scrambling, and the director is said to be spiritually devastated. The juiciest part, Dakota told a friend, I can't pretend to care about a role when I barely care about my own life right now. Yikes. If Heartbreak had a script, she just set it on fire. Hollywood's so broken, even Barbie wouldn't want to live there anymore. In a now viral leaked voice note, don't worry, we heard it too. Dakota didn't hold back. This industry is a hot mess express with no driver. She ranted about toxic decision makers, fake friendships, and how movies have become money grabs wrapped in glitter. And honestly, she's not wrong. Hollywood is currently rebooting movies that don't even deserve sequels, greenlighting scripts written by chatbots, and trusting million-dollar franchises to interns with Wi-Fi. Dakota's had it. No one even likes movies anymore. She allegedly screamed into a pillow, probably. The girl who once starred in 50 Shades just threw 50 Shades of Shade. Imagine taking acting notes from someone whose favorite movie is Space Jam 2. Dakota's roasting studio executives harder than a Comedy Central special. According to insiders, she's furious that her creative fate is in the hands of people who couldn't name 5 Scorsese films if their Teslas depended on it. One exec reportedly suggested she smile more in a scene about grief. Another asked if her period drama could have a lightsaber fight in Act 2. Dakota's new rule, if you can't spell Kurosawa without Googling it, you don't get a say in her career. Brutal. And absolutely iconic. Hollywood's reboot addiction is worse than your uncle's crypto phase. Dakota went full scorched earth in an interview, slamming the endless recycling of content like it was single-use plastic. Do we really need a Mrs. Doubtfire cinematic universe? She quipped. We checked. It's real. Dakota says the constant remakes are killing originality, and she wants no part in the creative landfill. She even turned down a Twilight reboot, reportedly saying, I did my time with weird fanfic energy. While studios beg her to sign on to nostalgia-driven projects, she's booking therapy sessions instead. Respect. If Madam Web was a web, it was spun by a drunk spider. Dakota didn't just hate working on Madam Web, she calls it a professional horror show. Think glitter in your eye-level bad. She says the script made no sense. The studio micromanaged her expressions, and she had more chemistry with the green screen than her co-stars. She allegedly begged to be killed off early. Spoiler, she wasn't. Post-release, she confessed the film was so confusing she had to Google the plot. Twice. After this fiasco, Dakota swore off superhero flicks, saying, if I wanted to wear a catsuit and fake emotions, I'd go to Comic-Con. Hollywood networking is just fake friends doing tequila shots and trauma bonding. Dakota's not here for your PR brunches or influencer-packed after-parties. She says the biz has become one big masquerade ball where everyone's selling something, a script, a secret, or their soul. She's sick of being told to post more or make TikToks with a filter that turns her into a golden retriever. A studio exec even suggested she date another A-lister to stay relevant. Her response? A middle finger and a margarita. Dakota's done playing Barbie in a dollhouse run by men who think eyeliner equals depth. Dakota Johnson isn't bitter, she's just brutally honest. Raised in the shadow of Hollywood royalty, she was weaned on scripts with actual subtext and dinner conversations that name-dropped auteurs, not influencers. Her parents? Legends. Her mentors? Indie icons who believed in cinema as something sacred, not just something streamable. So imagine her disillusionment as she watches the industry morph into a content mill where lip syncers with ring lights or handed lead roles and algorithm appeal trumps acting chops. She isn't trying to be edgy, just honest. She remembers when acting meant disappearing into a role, not dressing up for a thumbnail. Back then, actors rehearsed. Directors cared. There was a rhythm, a process, an actual craft. Now, they just slap a ring light on you and yell, "Go viral!" Dakota laughs, but it's the kind that hides a sigh. She's not wrong. The new Hollywood currency is virality, not vulnerability. Roles are written with algorithms in mind. Scripts are dissected not for meaning, but for meme potential. The most critical question in a pitch meeting isn't what's the arc, but will it trend on TikTok? Meanwhile, Dakota is starving. For complexity, for discomfort, for stories that breathe. She's watched a generation of actors lose the plot, literally, to become walking brands. But unlike many of her peers, she's not afraid to break character and call it out. Because for Dakota, this isn't just about stepping away, it's about standing up. For art, for integrity, for the kind of storytelling that doesn't fit into 15 seconds. She's not mourning her career, she's mourning what the screen used to mean. And maybe in doing so, she'll help bring some of that meaning back. Acting is all about pretending, sure. But Dakota Johnson has always known there's a difference between stepping into a role and performing emotional gymnastics for the sake of PR. Lately, she's been drawing a hard line between character work and what she calls emotional catfishing. Post-breakup and post-burnout, she's admitted to feeling hollowed out by the demands of Hollywood. The forced smiles, the feigned chemistry, the endless cycle of red carpets and robotic interviews. Faking it until you make it isn't cutting it anymore. Sources close to her say she's traded red carpets for cobblestones, eyeing a quiet villa tucked away in the Italian countryside. She's reading Rilke, not scripts. She's learning to make pasta from scratch, not prepping for night shoots. There's no glam squad, no assistant with a Bluetooth headset. Just Dakota, a couple of dogs, a stack of poetry books, and an espresso habit that would humble most Romans. Call it eat, pray, ghost Hollywood. She's not quitting forever, but she is quitting right now. No more press tours, no more polished smiles, no more soul-sucking content. For once, Dakota is choosing herself over the machine. And maybe that's the most interesting plot twist of all, that the woman who's made a career out of playing complex, elusive characters has decided to become one in real life.